Merhaba YouTube ALSENYAZ Oyun kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben İsa. Kingdom Come Deliverance serisine kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. İyi seyirler, başlayalım. Bu arada ayrıca bilgilendireyim. Oyunun bütün ek paketlerini aldım. Ek paketleriyle ilgili bilgiler veriyor burada. Bilginiz olsun. Bu yanlış hatırlamıyorsam bu ek pakette burada köy inşa edebiliyoruz. Burada onun bilgisi yazıyor. Bunu bir geçelim. Neymiş? Rataşerin varisi çoğunu kendisini şövalyelere yakışır mesleklerde eğitmeye harcar. Avcılıkta, ikili mücadeleye ve ata binmede ustadır. En azından kendisinin öyle olduğuna inanıyor. Böyle oyun satranç üzerine ya da daha ayak takımı oyunu zar üzerine uzmanlaşmamıştır. Konu şiir yazmaya gelince eğer hayallerindeki genç kızın kalbini çalacaksa işte bu konuda uzmanlaşmanın vakti geldi. Hans ile serüvenin başlangıcı. Artık etkin tek yapılması gereken gidip onunla konuşmak, lakin oyunun sonuna doğru kafanın şehvetli maceralar içi vakti olmayacak. O yüzden görevi Hans, tamam. Kampa gidene kadar ondan kabul edemeyeceksin. Eğer onu nerede bulabileceğine emin değilsen tamam. Bunları geçeceğim. Bunları çok okumayayım ben. Harita zaten gösterirse yaparız. Onun haricinde en son bir görevimiz vardı. Takılmıştık. İnternetten baktım ben, bu şu anki olduğumuz işte köy mü artık, kasaba mı, şehir mi, ne deniyorsa burada dolanıp o elemanı arayacağız. Şuraları şöyle ilk önce bir dolanırız. Eğer burada bulamazsak buraya gideriz de burada değildir bence. Büyük ihtimal burada bir yerde dolanıyor. Rapota diye birini arayacağız. Orada bir de haritaya bakayım. Ek paketlerle ilgili bir şey gösterecek. Gösteriyor mesela. Yani görev. Görevler de burada. Yani şöyle uzamam lazım.
One ale, please.
I'll bring it right away. Come get them. Powder made of the bones of Thomas. Good men, good wives, come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine mates.
Kim bilir nerededir bu adam? Benim internetten baktığım eleman burada bir yerde bulmuştu. Dolanıyordu öyle. Büyük ihtimal bende de dolanıyordur. Bulacağız böyle arayıp.
Garlic, carrot, beetroot, onion, all that grows in the ground fresh.
Allah Allah. İnce. İnternetten bir tekrar baktım da arkadaşlar. Bu yakınlarda bir yerde olması lazım oyunun.
Take care.
Tüccar olmamız lazım. Tüccar nerede burada? Ha, şu tarafta.
Rare merchandise from all over the world.
Bulmam gereken elemanı ben bulamayacağım galiba ya. Ona da internetten bakarım. Belki onun belli bir durduğu yerler falan var.
All the way from the Holy Land.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
Yan görevleri böyle takılıyorum diye saldım. Ana görev yapayım dedim. Ana görevde de aynı öyle takıldık.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
Take care.
Evet, şunları bir satalım şimdi. Ok alayım. Kullanıyorduk. İyi ya, yine parayı biraz toparladık. Param kalmamış, güzel oldu. Şimdi şu elemanı ben nereden bulacağım? Onu bir ayarlamamız lazım. İnternetten bakacağım, olmadı. Onun dolandığı sabit bir yer olmalı ya da durduğu bir yer ki rahatça bulabileyim. İnternetten dediğim gibi baktığımda adam yani burada bir yerde buluyordu. Buralarda dolanıyordu.
Come get them.
Galiba nereye bakacağımı biliyorum. Şimdi buradaki yaşayan elemanın Eğer şeye gitti, işe gittiyse
Very well.
belki onun olduğu yerde olabilir. Neredeydi o şeyin, kilisenin orada mıydı? Buradaki kilise değil de o ileride şurada kilise mi artık neyse. Bunun şeyi vardı, ustası vardı. Oraya gittiyse eğer o bizim eleman, belki onu takip etmek için oraya gitmiş olabilir. Gidip bir bakalım.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yok. Olabilir mi?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Tamam.
Ale.
Neydi bizim elemanlarda? Rapor. Bizim eleman neredeydi ya? Nerede çalışıyor? Bunun ustası neredeydi? Benim kafada burası diye kalmış ama burada değil mi? Bakalım gelmişken ya. Bir şey kaybetmeyiz. Çok kafamda soru işareti kalmasın. Ben yanlış hatırlıyorum galiba ya. Selçuk'tan gelmişken burada bir görevimiz var. Bakalım belki kapı açılır bu sefer. Ya da o eleman dışarı falan çıkmıştır. Bu kadar. Nasıl açılmıyor? Dediğim gibi eğer belki görev yaptıktan sonra falan açılıyordur. Bu da şimdilik uğraşamam, vallahi yalan yok. Ve takıldığım zaman direkt soyuyorum görevi. Yok ya, ben yanlışlıkla alıyormuşum.
Excepting Rashak. He's got a she-dragon.
Bura mıydı lan? Bura değildi galiba. Bakayım ben ya. Burası değil. Aha, raporu bulduk. Lan ne adam be.
Are you Rapiter by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
Tanışırız.
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now.
Yo, gidemez.
I'd best be off.
Hayır.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy Quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Ne oldu şimdi, anlamadım ki. Söyledi mi? Şu mu lan? Robotoyu durdurayım mı? Nasıl durduracağım? Yakın yanına gidip falan mı yapacağım, anlamadım ki. Gel lan buraya. Çok hızlı da koşuyor ha. Nereye kaçacağım acaba? Nereye kadar kaçacağım? Vallahi delerim seni oğlum. Okla vururum ha. Kendi şimdi bakayım görelim. Ne diyor şimdi? Burada şimdi sıkarsam belki buradaki şey muhafızlar falan da bana saldırır. Tenha bir yerde benim bu nokta vurmam lazım.
No, I give up.
Olacaksın tabii.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullets mines.
Kaliz'de.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullets Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir JEZHEK of RONOW. That's what he calls himself, although RONOW Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
RONOW used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. RONOW only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir JEZHEK led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir JEZHEK got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir JEZHEK?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir JEZHEK than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get RONOW back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir JEZHEK working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir JEZHEK was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Normalde serbest bırakırdım da bu bir tane bunu izlediği bir eleman vardı yani onun kız arkadaşını kaçırdılar diye şey yaptım yani. Ne yaptım yoksa serbest bırakacaktım konuştuğu için. Nereymiş böyle? Burayı ben vallahi ileride bulmam gerekse bulamam ha. Bu nereymiş lan böyle? Dur biraz şey var, bununla konuşamıyor muyuz? Şimdi ne diyor görev? Kalis tepesindeki maden girişini bul. İsteğe bağlı Ulrik'in sana yardımcıyını garantiyle. Tamam o zaman ilk gidip Ulrik'le bir görüşelim bakalım. Bize yardım edecek, bize yine saldıracak. Çoktan tek gitmeyiz, güzel olur. Şu kayıtlarından ne kadar var? 14 tane. Şu anlık şöyle. Bir ara yine böyle tez ve 15-20 tane. Yiyecek var mı? Yiyeceğim hiç yok, bak. Yiyecek lazım olabilir, alayım.
Jesus Christ, your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell. Goodbye.
Ne yapalım? Ne yapalım? Pisleri mi bak? İhtiyacım olduğunda alırım bir iki tane. Şimdi benim yanına gittiğim eleman büyük ihtimal bunun şeyi, efendisi, bizim efendimizin şeyi, düşmanı, ama şimdilik çıkarlarımız uyuştuğu için bir konuda yardımını kullanmamla bir sakınca olmaz bence. Bir de haydutların sayısı fazladır, bence tek bir şey yapamam. 3-5 tane falan değildir bence, yani yine bir 15-20 tane vardır herhalde. Çoktan o da dövüşmeyi bildiği için onunla birlikte icablarına bakarız.
I finally found out where the forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Bakın mıyız? Bakınız.
Who's there?
Hey, all of you, gather here, raise the alarm!
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
To arms! Get over here!
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
What have we got here? Entertainment?
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Uzuri'yi mi öldürdü lan onlar?
To arms! Get over here!
Böyle harbiden kaldı.
Alarm!
Uzuri'yi indirdiler galiba.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Hart! Sayılar harbiden kalabalık.
Is that the best you can do?
Dur bir şey enerjim dolsun ben soracağım sana. Beynine deli açtım o zaman. Lan sal!
You call that combat?
Oho!
Is that all you've got?
Böyle indirirler. Şurada çalılardan da kaçamıyorsun ki sürekli engel var. Lan bir sal. Sen bir dur, sana da geleceksin. Bekle. Dur, dur.
You'll get what for.
Takıldılar güzel.
Bring it on.
Lan nasıl içinden geçiyor? Çok saçma.
You call that combat?
Bak ya. Çok sinir bozucu.
Is that all you got?
Gelecek.
You're dead. The knees, have you?
Great lan. Öyle kaçarsınız işte. Hadi o. Şu kanamayı ilk önce bir durduralım. Kaçını indirdim, kaçı duruyor hiçbir fikrim yok. Böyle bir 7-8 kişi peşimdeydi en son. Ne gördüm, 3 kişi indirdik. İkisi kaçtı, biri indi. Yani bir hadi görmediğim falan da eleman var diyeyim. 10 kişi var herhalde ama yanlış görmediysem Uludur'u indirdiler. Uludur'u öldü. Uludur'un hatası yani. Neyine güveniyorsun da o kadar insanın şeyin haydutun içine dalıyorsun öyle. Bakalım buradan ne çıkacak. Kuma kulağım. Hadi. Mekanlarını bulmuştum en son ya. Lan kaçınca tabii kaybettik. Bir de bu tarz böyle engelleyen çok şey var. Bunların da etkisi oluyor. Bu bayağı büyük bir yer buraya. Böyle ne diyor bana? Kalpazanların atölyesini bul. Vuracağız. Hadi bakalım. Yani son kapıştığımız yer bura mıydı acaba? Bu değil galiba. Mekanlarını bölüm kayıt alacağım. Acaba bulduğumuz kamp. O değildir, büyük ihtimal bizim bulduğumuz kamp şuradır. Maden giriş. Kamp, maden. Aynen benim bulduğum yer büyük ihtimal buraydı. Bayağı geniş burası da ya. Çok abartmışlar bence. Bu kadar uğraştırmaya ne gerek var? Bence o önceki bulduğumuz yerde bir yerdedir ya. Şurada bir yerdedir bence. Yoksa buradaki kamp ne alaka ki? Burada niye olsun ki adam? Buralarda değildir herhalde. Bence oraya bir uzayalım. Tamam ya, bu elemanlarla ilk kapıştığımız yer burası da ceset yok olmuş galiba. Uzun ceset yok olmuş. Uzun ceset orada. Nur uyuyor. Selamünaleyküm. Adam baba hiç umurumda öyle değil.
What are you doing here? Tired of life?
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! To arms! Get over here!
Ne
Raise
yapalım?
the alarm!
Gelin lan buraya. Çakallar. Nereye gittiniz? Hiç sıkıntı yok. Şu yok. Gidenin eski kılıcı. alalım. Şu para etmeyenleri ayıklayalım. Tam nasıl alıyorken direkt hepsini almayayım ya. Böyle uğraşıyoruz.
Hey, who's there?
Böyle kaçarsın. Kayıt alayım ben. Olur mu olmaz. Valla şu an anlatmıyor herhalde. Aldım ama karanlık. Niye aydınlatmıyor? Hiçbir fikrim yok. Buraya boşuna mı girdik yoksa boşa girmedik mi? Geliyor. Bence atölye burada bir yerde ya.
Watch out. God, it's searing hot.
Hold it.
Put that second.
No, here. Where I'm showing you.
Bak. Selamünaleyküm. Öyle kalırsınız.
What do you want here? I don't know you.
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig-Kobyla.
Radzig-Kobyla, the king's hetman. I see.
I'm here to place you under arrest.
I gathered as much. And you came alone. Ha! Very daring of you, I must say.
Öyleyimdir. Adamlarını öldüreceğim, seni tutuklayıp gideceğiz buradan rahatça.
I got to where I am without anyone else. Doesn't seem like I need any help.
You look capable. I could use a lad like you.
I don't work with bandits.
By the way, who betrayed me?
That hardly matters, does it?
Do you think I won't get a chance to settle up with them? But I hope you don't imagine I'm just going to follow meekly after you like a lamb to the slaughter.
Yo, zaten öyle bir şey diyemedim ki ben.
I don't know. Why don't you ask the men I hacked my way through to get here, if any of them are still alive?
Do you think I'm scared of you? If I give up without a fight, Kobyla will hang me. If I fight back, at least I stand a chance.
True.
Öyle düşünüyorsan
But death will come sooner here.
Better here by the sword than swinging like a common criminal.
If you thought that the last time, you wouldn't have passed up your chance to slip out of the executioner's noose. And you might yet make terms with Sir Radzig somehow. Who knows?
Or I'll
Başarısız
kill
oldu.
you and have nothing to worry about.
Beynini deşeceğim oğlum. Allah'ım oraya. Çok karanlık anasını ya. Alt gözükmüyor ki. Vuramadım. Bir kere bile vuramadım. Yok ya. Çünkü kamera çok pis oynuyor. Öldüm. Kanamadan öleceğim. Ulan benim içimden geçti. Neyse tamam, ben de kılıç kalkanla oynarım. Deneyim bakayım. Adam zaten sadece elinde şey var.
I'll manage. Sometimes even a king can be deposed without an army.
So I'm a king now, and you want to dethrone me? By the way,
That hardly matters.
Do you think I won't get it? But I hope you don't.
Yani bir öncekinde de bu daha yüksekti. Bunu seçtim ama olmadı, bu sefer bunu deneyeceğim.
And where would you want to go?
Anywhere. Anywhere else is preferable to Kobila's
Really?
What do you mean?
Whoever gets to be king, they can...
Do you think I'm doing this on...
No, but when the kingdom's back...
It doesn't matter. Kobila will strip...
Maybe, but you're very shrewd and very persuasive. And you might know a few things that are worth more than your life. It's up to you. Either you give yourself up and try to make a deal with Sir Radzig, or you'll be on the run for the rest of your life.
A deal with Sir Radzig. It's true they say he's a canny man.
If you cooperate, you stand a chance.
Oh, very well then. May as well climb straight into the maw of the beast.
So let's go. Master Fayfar will be itching to ask you a few questions.
Güzel.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Bu görevi de bu aradan çıkarmış olduk. Bakalım onun yandaşları kim çıkacak? Sonuçta tek yapmadığını itiraf etti, zaten tek yapamayacak kadar büyük bir iş o sahte para basma olayı. Bakalım onun yandaşçıları kim çıkacak? Hangi lordlar çıkacak? Bu arada yeni aldığım DLC'lerin içinde söylemiştim ama tekrar söyleyeyim, köy inşa etme olayı var. Köy falan da inşa edeceğiz. Köy inşa etmemizin ne faydası olacak bilmiyorum ama. Ve gitmeden önce bir şu üstümüzdeki aldığımız şeyleri bir satalım.
God almighty. Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Sıkıntıları azaltacak birini bulmam lazım.
I'm glad to see you.
Fred beat just this morning. Fred!
See you later.
Bir nokta aldık ama nokta ediyor muymuş lan o? Yani tahmin ettiğim şeyler de pahalıya geliyor yani. Tahmin etmek istediğimiz zaman. Normal o kadar olmaz. Bir de küçük değil, normal. O yüzden o kadar pahalı olmaz, çok normal yani. Beni niye arıyorsun lan, hayırdır?
Are you deaf?
Hayırdır, ne oldu?
Caraway seeds, garlic and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
What?
For security reasons.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Fine. Now get out of my way because you're definitely not searching me.
If you're here to peddle fairy tales, I'm not interested.
Ugh, come on then.
Üstümde çalıntı eşya yok, atımda var. Atımı
This
bakın.
is stolen, damn it! And this too! You can leave that right here and be glad that's the end of it. Now you can enter.
Hayda, ileri al lan. İleri al ki. Ne oldu acaba? Hırsızdan aldığım şeyleri mi aldı lan? Lan ben ona o kadar para verdim, bunları almış olamaz. Şunları aldı galiba. He.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now. May the Lord watch over you.
Bunu almak için ihtiyacım olan şey asıl bunlar. Hiçbir yok. Gerçi o kadar da gerek yok, 15 tane, 5 tane alsın yeter. Tamam, 2 tane. Bunu çıkar. Bir ay için aldıklarım aslında onlar çok işe yaramıyor. Ben zırhçı olan şeyle karıştırdım. Hava mı karardı? Burası niye gitti? Hava kararmak üzere. Tamam. Ve yarın geleceğiz o zaman. Lord Vazze'ye gittiğimizde ne diyecek? Özel bölge diyor. Zor Razzi'nin burada ne iş var? Hiç olmasa normalde oraya gitmek zorundayım ama görevim var. Da gündüz geliriz ya. Allah.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
JEZHEK refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Well, excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable, and I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do, unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, that sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right, I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
Huh? Allah'ım burayı niye gösterdik? Evet, içeride. Hoş geldik. Bu adam nerede, ben anlamadım ki. Allah Allah, nerede lan bu? Oğlum orada ne iş var ya lan bende? Bir yere gidiyor ama nereye gidiyor anlamadım. Ben mi yanlış anladım? Anahtarı yüzbaşıdan al dememiş miydi o giden eleman ki? iş oldu.
Greetings.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Quite a collection. My boy, you're God's own avenging angel.
I need the key to JEZHEK'İ's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks. What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms.
Bu diğer görev. Görevi şey yapmıyor ki, görev listesinde niye göstermiyor
You
görev?
should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
Benimki 10 seviyede diye hatırlıyorum. Ben... mıymış? Ben bunu 10 sanıyordum. Yanlış mı? Bunları geliştiremedik ya. Bir 10 olmadı. Yapacak bir şey yok. Burası şey. Daha önce kamp yaptığımız yer. Ona yeni dikkat ettim bak. Ona göre nerede göster? Şu an bu görevi yapacağız. Bu görevler yine takılırsam ona görevde bu yan görevleri tekrar yaparız.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the upper castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Oh, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. And it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone. He'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it, I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
What, and I'm to become your page? I'm not sure if Sir Radzik would agree.
No, Radzik doesn't have to know anything about it. It's just a little charade for Uncle's benefit. Not that it's such a bad idea. Who knows, maybe one day.
Yeah, all right. I just hope it won't get me into trouble.
Everything will be just fine. You'll see.
Well, I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds. Goodbye.
Bakayım.
Is someone there?
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ben burada sorgulamayacak mıyız? Dalga mı geçiyorum? Nerede bu sorgulayacağımız yer? Bu tarafta mıymış? Ha. Galiba buldum. Şükür buldum sonunda.
God save you, Henry. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
Radzig will keep me alive only as long as it takes to get everything I know out of me. You, on the other hand, gave me certain assurances. So I want to be sure that the secrets my life depends on end up in good hands.
So come on, out with it. Tell me everything you know and then we'll see.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who were you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Görev. Razı raporlar. Gidip şu Razı'ya bir görelim bakalım.
Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live with it.
Yiyecek var mı? Yani yine idare ederim bunu.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what JEZHEK claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Nice.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir JEZHEK is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir JEZHEK didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do,
İtibar
be
niye
careful.
kaybettim acaba?
And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezhek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Neymiş? Sıradaki aracıların nerede oluştuğunu öğren. Yine sorgulama görevi. Yine bölüm uğraşacağız. Olmadı bunu da bir yaparım. Bunun peşindeki o elemanı da buluruz. Ondan sonra bölüm sonu yaparım. Bir sonraki bölüm yine tarz soruşturma görevi çıkarsa görevde yan görevlerden bu yapmadığım yan görevleri, yani takılmadığım yan görevleri, daha önce hiç yapmadığım görevleri yapmayı denerim. Takıldığım görevleri denemeyeceğim, hiç zorlamayacağım. Turnuvayı ben şimdi kazanamam ya. Benim dediğim gibi kılıç şeyimin 15 olması lazım. 15 olduktan sonra hani bir şansım olur. Ben hiçbir şey yapamam.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. But now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchballs go by there from time to keep an eye on things.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man, for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Thank you, Bailiff.
God be with you.
Aynen oldu. Bekleyeceğiz. İşimiz ne? Ben bununla niye konuşamıyorum?
Hey!
God save. What can I do for you?
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
Hey!
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
What?
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry.
Take care.
Duyacağız.
Meat, cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Hit before it goes brown.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
Come on. I know how it is with millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
Surely we can come to some arrangement.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon, and you're not a complete dolt.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that. Take care now.
Şu cepçilik hakkında bir beceri. Geç. Çocuk olurum. O kadar pahalı mıymış maymuncu? Alıntı eşyalar nerede lan? Ben bunları sattım mı? Satışım mı oldu?
I'm Henry from Skalitz, and I'm looking to mill a bit of extra coin, if you know what I mean.
I expect Peshek sent you. And if it was Peshek who sent you, you can't be a complete dolt. I'll try you out. The tailor in Sasso has received some valuable brocade. Can you get it for me?
No problem. We'll be here in no time at all.
Good. It ought to be at his shop. Bring the whole bolt.
You haven't heard of any recruiters around here, have you? People.
Perhaps, but...
Why not?
Because we're in the middle.
Come on.
Perhaps not, but I'll tell you what...
Right.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself. May the Lord watch over you.
Şimdi şuraya bir uzayalım. Eğer akşam olmazsa o kumaşı çalmayı denerim. Kumaşı çalabilirsek buraya getiririz. Eğer çalamazsam akşam olmasını bekleyip akşam buraya gideriz. Ki büyük ihtimal çalamayacağım. Yok ya, çok zaman geçmedi.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My respects to you.
I have a bone for you from the remains of St. Procopius.
Truly? Then show it to me.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Of course. I'd never tried to deceive you that way.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
And Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back.
Öğrendiğim yolu. Şimdi olduğu odaya giremiyorum ama kilitli kapısı. Çok saçma ya. Saçma göre. Bu arada bu görevi nasıl yapacağımı öğrendim galiba. Bilmiyorum, bu umarım. Görevin yapılması gerekmiş.
Yeah, shit. What's going on?
Hopefully I have what you need. No. This doesn't look like what the hag gave us that time. Take care now.
İnternetten baktım da kara kafeste bir bitki var. Allah onu nereden bulabiliriz bilmiyorum. Bunu vermem lazım. Öyle bir bitki de yok benim bildiğim.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
Tell me more about this. And how are you?
Some too bad the custodian
Is the custodian?
all the time.
And,
What do you mean, what else?
I could do something about it.
No.
All right, that's...
Goodbye.
Quiet!
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
Tamam olacak.
Quiet!
Orada ben o görevi yapmamıştım. Niye öyle bir şey dedim hiçbir fikrim yok. Niye öyle bir seçenek vardı?
That's a nuisance. It'll all have to be replaced. But at least the rest of the right. Only that fucking roof. Well, that's some complicated.
Valla ben buraya hiç dokunmadım be. Hiçbir şey yapmadık ki.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You said it was finished, but I took a look at it. Is that what you call a finished job? Try again and do better. That simply isn't good enough. May the Lord watch over you.
İyidir. Ama almam gerekiyor da neyse. Bir taneden bir şey olmaz herhalde. Bazıları da görünmüyor ama ha. Sıkıcıymış ve ben bu kadar zor olacağını düşünmüyordum bunu. Çok karman çorman öyle bittiler. Sadece karman çorma olması da değil. Ya yani hangilerini alacağımı tam bilmiyordum. Isırgan otu vardı, onun haricinde 2 tane daha bitki vardı, hangileriydi hatırlamıyorum.
How do I know which are the weeds?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a
Kara
dandelion,
indivayla
stinging
kenger.
nettle, and thistle look like.
I see.
May the Lord watch over you.
Aynen öyle. Kendi yarışı yapacağız. Bayağı topladık yalnız ha. Yerlidir herhalde.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there?
I may have picked a...
If it's only a couple, there's no harm. I'm going to check with my own eye. Take care now.
Bakalım bu sefer yapabilmiş mi? Evet, burada bölüm sonu yapalım arkadaşlar. Normalde bölüm sonu yapmayacaktım ama yine dalgınlama geldi. Ana menüye döndüm. O yüzden burada takıldı yani. Neyse, videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum bırakmayı, abone olmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.